those few seconds that tick off the clock there may very well have been the difference. At least the Steelers would have gotten one more crack at it. You can see, and we're talking about the running against them there, that only two players have ever rushed for more yards against the Steelers in any game, and their history dates back to 1933. Fred Taylor and O.J. Simpson. And so we've talked so much about this game, but RC, for those who are just joining us, I'll just give you the floor again as someone who I know still bleeds that black and yellow. What are your thoughts coming out of that game last night? Big picture, and also that play at the end.
This is who the Pittsburgh Steelers are becoming. They're becoming a team that's not physical on the offensive or defensive line. They're becoming a team that doesn't look prepared to play or doesn't look prepared to match how they'll be attacked on either side of the football. And they're becoming a team that players seem to be more interested in getting their shine or more interested in making sure that people see them than making sure that people see wins. And we have to stop looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers as what they have been historically. We have to stop looking at them as this storied franchise who's won 6 Lombardi trophies. In their recent history, they're a team that makes more headlines for what they do off the field than what they do on the field. They're a team that only people like Cam Haywood, Mika Fitzpatrick, T.J. Watt, and Ben Roethlisberger understand the way that they should approach football. A team that has got lucky in getting a guy like Najee Harris, but haven't gotten enough personalities like him that are only focused on winning. And last night, all of those things came to an head. They were dominated in the first half. They had a quarterback who understands being a Pittsburgh Steeler, fight his butt off to bring them back, yet to have selfishness, to have ego, right? To have a look at me mentality, take them away from having another opportunity to win the game. Coach Tomlin said he's going to look at who they do things with, and I think that's the correct approach going forward.
Can I ask you super quickly? I know I need to get onto other things. But Tomlin, what do you think he will do regarding that play? I mean, that play, Sam Acho said at the beginning of the hour, that play is going to be teaching tape for every team in the league. What do you think Tomlin will say or do involving Claypool?
Every day after the game, Coach Tomlin runs through plays of the football game. You might almost watch the entire game if he feels like each play is that important. That will be either the only play or one of the most important plays on the entire tape. He'll show what happened. He'll show how it affected the team in that moment, and then he'll show the last play to Pat Freiermuth and the fact that there are zeros on the clock. And he will make mention that maybe we have another play if we do the right things, and that'll be all on Chase Claypool. But Coach Tomlin would also have to take accountability for allowing him to do that.
All right, that's well said. RC, I can tell how this is sort of personal for you. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.